Yep. Seeing as I botched that summary, for a sweet, sweet point of, I was gonna say point of exhaustion, uh,
Yeah,
point of
we're not
DM,
keeping our lips
no,
shut over that one.
yeah, for a sweet, sweet DM inspiration, which one of you wants to go over last week's adventure?
I don't know if I remember everything though.
Uh, okay. I
Oh,
guess
actually, okay.
I could
Yeah,
try.
go for it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Um, let's see. We were looking for jobs, and
Mm-hmm.
there was one that we saw that had a suspiciously small reward. So, due to my out of game gamer sense, I was like, okay, that one's important. So, therefore, we decided to go for that one, which ended up being that there was like a magic shop or something that was being attacked by what were they called, like fire lizards or something. I forgot what you called them.
I wanted to do the one that was like 4,000 times more worthwhile, but I
Yeah, but
guess
then
we'll
we would
work with
die,
it.
so no. But and so even then, though, we still almost died from the fire lizard things just because of kind of shitty luck. But we didn't, except my little bush friend Tangela got like burned, slashed, like poisoned somehow. That is like weird, bad magic poison. I don't know. And so then I'm like, no, my baby. And then uh, we went to like a temple thing. I don't know what you call it. And to I forgot the specific like name of the species of the group of that it was, and trying
Yeah,
to
I
figure out
forgot.
what's going on. And apparently, it's that our innocent little bush friend is some part of some like magical plant deity thing in another dimension or something, and we have to somehow do something with that, but we don't know what it is yet. I think that's where we are.
Ooh.
Yeah, and we're just leaving that temple. There was a witch or druid or something further outside of the town that we were going to head towards, I believe.
I don't even remember
Yes.
that. Also, I remember there was that we met the mushroom dude again.
Yeah, we did.
Is that good enough? Did I pass?
You did. You passed.
Yay!
Yeah.
Let's go.
So you guys are on your way because both the drow cleric and your friend at the magic shop both said that you would probably be best off visiting the Green Witch of Candelwood, who lives out by Sageburn Village, which is kind of northeast of Galiass, and yeah, it's kind of an area that's known for being very uncanny, both like
Hmm.
magically and also just because like not a lot of people go there for some reason. So
Do we know how far away it is? Like a day's journey?
it should be about a day's travel. You should be able to make it to the settlement within, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 hours of leaving Galias. So both you, Rayla, and Candy give me the dreaded survival
Survival.
checks.
Okay.
Yes.
Nat one. Here
Meanwhile,
we
I'm going
go.
to.
We got this.
Well, not Nat one, but okay. Well, okay.
I can read a map.
This time.
I'm holding it the
I'm
correct way this time. Yeah, Rayla, looking at this map, it looks like the Witch of Candelwood, she's to the northeast. And it's not too far away. We can probably get there in a few hours.
All right. Sounds good, I guess.
So, Rayla, please explain why you got a 6.
Because I'm so distraught at my darling precious Tangela, who's still not okay, that I'm not paying attention.
Oh. So just curious, Rayla, like, what does Tangela look like again? Because I still see Shaman when I think of Tangela, but I'm assuming
I literally just
they
think of
look.
like, well, actually,
Yeah,
okay,
what
what
do
I'm
you
thinking of is
imagine?
actually something from. Hold on, let me try if I can find an image. It's actually kind of similar to something that's actually from the show.
Wait,
That
Corey, you know Pokemon, right?
Yeah.
Okay, good.
And it's funny because there's someone in one of my other games whose actual name is Tangela.
well, there you go.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm specifically looking for Oh, okay, here we go.
If you know the TV show Big Brother, there's like, because there's real life people and I guess watchers ship people together. So there's Tyler and Angela, and they ship them together to be Tangela.
So what I am
Gotcha.
imagining is basically something like this, but like this, the actual like still normal like plant colors.
Oh, oh, like okay, a literal fuzzball.
Yeah.
Oh, so basically shaven.
I mean, but Shaman has like like an animal part to it.
Yeah, okay, shaven from the top,
Okay.
just like Jigglypuff from the top.
Oh, good lord. Okay.
Okay. So instead of doing that, yeah. So eventually, you make it into Candlewood, where you come across somebody very curious, kind of walking along the path into the town. Corey, would you like to introduce your character?
Yes, you guys will see someone who, at a distance, looks like a human garbed in leather and like earthy tones, like a green cape with a pack and a bow and arrow over his back, walking. But at closer, but though he looks human, he seems to move more gracefully, like perhaps like one of the fair folk elves. If you get close enough to see his, uh, um, hmm, is it if it's daytime? If he's got his hood drawn up, you might see a bit of his, like kind of, the kind of sort of scraggly red, like dark, like bright red beard that lines his jaw. If he's got his hood down, you'll see kind of shaggy, fair hair that with with twigs in it. That's probably seen like been washed the last few times in a river, or with a canteen. And so yeah, he's walking around, kind of walking along, looking, kind of casting a look around like periodically to make sure that he's not being followed. Well, just like to keep an eye on his surroundings. And then when he sees you, he kind of perks up and grins, raises a hand, like "Ahoy there, fellow travelers!" And then kind of like strides over, just like greetings from the wood. How goes it this fair day?
Howdy, we are looking for a witch inside of Candlewood. Are you heading in that direction too?
I am heading that direction. I make it a point to go around to the various nature dwellers on these outskirts settlements and see if they are in need of assistance. May I walk with you? It's been quite a while since I've had company.
Yeah, that'd be mighty fine of you.
Excellent.
And basically you see a tan squirrel with I guess she's wearing a purple bra and purple skirt. That's it. She has like a wand above her left ear, kind of like how people hold pencils in their ear.
Mm-hmm.
And she just has like a book in her other arm. And she says, I'm Candy Cheeks. Who are you?
Seeming hardly like not taken aback at all that he's talking to an anthropomorphic squirrel. he raises his hand, is like greetings, Candy Cheeks. I am Dasen. Been a while since I've had or needed a last name. Well met. So are you like human-sized squirrel or squirrel-sized squirrel?
So Candy, she's like probably like 5'2".
Okay. So yeah, then he'll like extend like a hand with an archer's guard on it and to shake.
And yeah, Candy will bring out her paw and shake.
Awesome. And then yeah, Dazen will grin and then look at the other look at Rayla, right?
Yes.
Okay, Candy's gonna elbow Rayla.
Okay. Yeah. Again, I'm distracted and distraught at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, yeah, hi, I'm Rayla. Good to meet you,
Oh,
and stuff.
hi, hi, Rayla. He says, kind of dialing it back a little. Like I am Dasen. I hope our day gets better for you. What does Rayla look like?
She is a technical term is a moon shadow elf, uh,
Okay,
and wearing generally has like kind of an assassin background, so that's sort of clothing style. And she
gotcha.
has two blades and stuff. And again, she has a sentient bush on her head that is not looking too
Hmm.
well. Hence the
Oh,
distraughtness.
okay, gotcha. Wait, so like, what kind of elf is she again?
Well, I'm borrowing this, again, this totally
Dragon
urban
Prince.
character. Yeah, exactly. Oh, so okay, so you know Dragon
Hmm.
Prince. Okay, I didn't know that.
Pinpointed.
So there you go. Yeah,
Hmm.
if you know Dragon Prince, then yeah,
That's what
I'm
I'm
not.
wondering. Like, is it night elf or drow or what are we
I
doing
don't. I
here?
don't know. I think what did I say
Their
officially in the thing?
own.
Actually, did I
Well,
specifically?
D&D does have moon elves, so I'm pretty sure she could just fit in that
Okay,
category.
yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
I mean,
Hmm.
Dragon Prince is basically just like let's just take the framework of D&D but make a show out of it. So you know.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. Again, just side out of game note. I originally had an idea for a female character, like a female ranger character that I'd played when the very first time I played fifth edition, but I was too shy to bring a female character into like a game with new players. So I think it's really hilarious that you both are playing female characters, and like if I'd have done that, like we would have been all male players playing all female cast, and then Julie could chalk this up as one of the most bizarre games she's ever GM'd.
You know, it wouldn't even come close, and honestly, it would be pretty
Oh
refreshing.
wow.
Considering what we have experienced.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, so if it just Corey, just
Hmm.
to tell you, so Aaron and Julie and I, we are, well, Aaron is leading another game that has me and Julie and some other people that we know doing it, and that game
Uh-huh.
has had some experiences. So
Don't worry, I already
Gotcha.
described our team of sex-driven murder
okay,
hobos, so
yeah,
Okay, cool.
Sex trigger with you as the soul, as the cleric, the soul voice of reason.
pretty much.
Julie ended up
yeah.
killing
Nice.
said sex-driven dwarf.
Totally not on
How
Wow.
could
purpose.
you? She's had enough.
Oops, my spell slipped.
I didn't mean to completely set you on fire. It's just you were close to the flames.
Right, fireball just happens.
You know magic. Dun, 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 dun.
Mhm.
All right, so yeah, seeing this, like Dazen will kind of subtly sort of take the lead and will walk sort of ahead again, kind of casting a little, like, but a bit more vigilantly casting looks around as we go. Um,
Is this like a
as we,
town or is it a small hamlet?
Yeah, it's kind of a small hamlet, kind of perched at the very edge of the woods. There's a few small houses, and it doesn't seem like more than maybe like, I don't know, maybe like 20 people live here. There is one larger kind of building, and there's like a forge and like, a small place where people could set up stalls and maybe trade some produce, and a larger building that looks like a temple, as well as like a kind of central gathering place for the people that live there. And
okay.
yeah, you do see some people walking around and kind of just going about their day to day. They do cast you guys some kind of strange looks, like they're like some
Mm-hmm.
suspicious looks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like us? As
Yeah,
what
your
one
group.
of us in particular? Okay. Oh, okay.
No
Our
one,
total
no
group.
one in particular. Just kind of the kind of stare you get from like a place that doesn't see too many strangers.
Mm.
Mm-hmm. So do we just say, Julie, that we know where we're going at this point, or should we, or do you want us to, like, yeah, oh, I'm just gonna leave it there. Do we know where we're going at this point, or, yeah,
You know that she is in the woods, and that she has like a kind of reputation, but that's about it. I think in terms of like actual like where exactly she is, you guys have no idea.
okay.
Mm.
Well, kind of Dazen looks around with a grin. Well, why don't we ask for directions? Um, trying to catch the eye of a passerby. Dazen, well, excuse me, friend.
Oh,
Uh,
hello.
oh, hello.
You catch the gaze of kind of somebody who, or one of the blacksmiths who's kind of outside, just like working on some horseshoes and some nails and some kind of simple things, and he kind of
Mm-hmm.
gives you a quick wary glance, but straightens up and tries to put on his polite professional face. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how can I help you?
I'm looking for we're looking for the witch that lives in the woods. We'd like to we have some business we'd like to discuss with her. Could you point us? Could you tell us where we might find her?
Uh, Listen, you seem like nice. You don't want to look for that thing.
Eyebrows raised. Why ever not?
She's an uncanny one. Let's just say there's a reason she's been relegated to the woods.
Okay. I mean, if we uncanny doesn't really bother me, friend. I've met all kinds of uncanny folk like on my travels. You mean uncanny is sort of a good happy place for me. So I don't mind. I don't mind it so much. So would you say she's got a hut like in that way? He points like kind of down the same way they were going.
Yeah, he kind of like shudders a little bit and says, "Rumor says that she lives out in the woods in the ruins, but wouldn't go in there for a king's ransom. If you want to go in there,
Uh,
that's your funeral."
yeah. What? Like, oh, do you all have knoll problems? He sort of fingers one of his short swords. I have a special talent with knolls.
Hmm. Not quite Knoll territory. The only reason we haven't run her out is that she usually keeps those unsavory folks out of here, but don't really
Hmm.
trust the things that come out of the woods.
Okay. Hmm. Runes. Well,
Okay.
I think we'll be okay. Thank you for your warning. So the ruins are that way. Did we just keep walking straight, we'll find them, or do we need to make a turn at some particular rock or stream?
As far as I know, she's out westward, so probably just keep heading west.
And
You'll eventually run into the ruins.
fantastic. Thank you, friend. Enjoy enjoy this fine day. All right, so Dazen kind of not like kind of bows out of the conversation and goes back to Candy and Rayla.
So I
All
guess
right, so
while
we
this
keep.
was going on, I guess Candy was just like inspecting the horseshoes and giving them like a little toss. And as we're walking away, Candy will just ask, yeah, thanks for the help. And if you ever have like a horseshoe throwing competition, let me know."
The blacksmith kind of raises an eyebrow, sort of curiously, but also like, actually, roll a persuasion check.
What? A 20! Non-natural though.
How long will how well?
Wow, 20. He kind of looks at you like sort of strangely and says, "You know what? I think I'll keep you in mind." And he kind of waves you off, uh, and kind of goes back to staring kind of inquisitively down at the horseshoe.
Cool.
Set up
All
for a
right, so we're
side quest
walking.
later on.
I mean, if there's anything Candy would be good at, it's throwing horseshoes. So, looks like we
Always
have a
good.
lead. We're going to the west.
Yeah, going westward. You see, as you pass the temple, you kind of see, like, it's kind of a temple to, like, all the different deities, but especially, like, both Raiz, who is, like, goddess of nature, and Koraz, who is kind of the god of light. So,
Can you remind us
nature protection.
which temple we went to last time? Raiz?
You went to, yeah, Raiz,
Okay. The nature.
the nature god.
Cool.
Yeah, so I will move you to the next map.
Oh boy.
Ooh. Does this mean combat?
It could.
Immediate
All
warfare.
right.
Yeah. So you guys enter the woods, and kind of the moment you enter the shade of the trees, it's really strange. Like, it's so peaceful, like in the kind of
Hmm.
way that's really rare, that like has never been touched by humans. And it's just so full of life. Like, the minute you get under the trees, like all the distant sounds of the town and kind of the open air sort of disappear and become muffled and swallowed by bird song. But it's also like really dark and kind of cool in there. And I need all of you to roll perception checks.
All right.
Here we
Oh
go.
boy.
All right. First D roll 20. Roll, y'all.
You got this.
Thank you. So then I just click the D20 one, right?
You can
Oh
in
yeah,
the
because you have
chat
your
you
own
type
character sheet.
yeah in the chat or do you in the chat you type /roll and then 1d20 plus whatever your modifier is.
On that disc
Oh,
on that
in the roll 20
on the
chat.
Discord bot. The roll 20 chat? Yeah. It's to the chat's to the right, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Ah, perfect. So slash
Roll
Roll.
1d20.
Plus whatever the number is for your modifier, and then hit enter.
and that's why it's R. I was like,
Ooh.
11.
I didn't hear it. Did it work?
Yeah.
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 Do you see
Yeah,
it
it worked.
in the right-hand side? Like it shows your roll and then the total result in the
Oh,
chat.
okay. I was at the top of the chat.
I guess it's in the bottom of the chat.
Yeah.
It's in the
Okay, I see
bottom.
it. Cool. All right. So I
Yeah.
got 11.
So yeah, and I got 10, and Aaron got 17.
Perfect.
Okay, so Candy, you're the only one that sees this. You kind of see like the through the trees, like you can definitely see kind of like little speckles of light coming in through the leaves. But you do see one speck of light that's kind of particularly bright, and it kind of looks like a small, like dancing green flame. And it's kind of
Whoa.
there, and then it's gone.
So while we were walking along, Candy was like pointing out, I guess, to Rayla. Sorry, and what's your name?
Dazen.
Dazen. Sorry.
Like,
Yeah,
like the
Rayla.
days and then end Dazen.
Okay, Rayla and Dazen, and she's like, "Oh, can you see those acorns up there? I feel like I could just grab one and stay here all night. Oh wait, there's a green light right next to that. Did you see that? That was weird."
I did not see that. This forest seems awful unruffled for being right outside a human settlement. Oh, it feels awful nice in here too.
Was the green light in a particular direction, or was it just up?
It didn't really look like it went in any particular direction. It was just kind of there and kind of not. Kind of like when
Okay.
a car drives by your window and there's like kind of a flash of light from the reflection.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Gotcha.
So
I'm gonna
Candy,
roll a nature check to see if I. I'm sorry, I interrupted. What were you saying?
Candy was just gonna say, yeah, that light seemed awful unnatural, but I guess it means we're getting closer to the witch. I guess we should keep going in the same direction we've been headed.
Sounds good to me. Julie, I'm gonna roll a nature check to see if I know what these lights are and why the forest is so nice.
Okay. You might actually want to roll an Arcana check.
Ah, okay. Arcana. Okay.
Yes.
Ooh.
Okay.
But I actually had no bonus, but I actually rolled higher. Okay.
Oh
Nice.
yeah.
16.
Okay. Well, given that you've already heard kind of that this wood is kind of more magically inclined, you would know that it would probably be a great place to foster sort of more nature spirits. So it is either, it could be a wisp, it could be an elemental, it could be something, but it must be relatively benign, if it didn't approach you guys. So most of those kinds of spirits tend to be very very reclusive and kind of just keep them to themselves.
Okay. Wow. Well, since this forest seems to be teeming with magic, it seems to have attracted even more nature spirits than you find in most forests. They're pretty shy though, so I agree with Candy. Let's press on and see if we can find this find this witch.
We better.
I'm sure
Poor
we will.
Tangela.
Okay.
Stay strong, Tangelo. We're gonna get you to the D&D version of a Pokemon Center.
Oh my god.
Hold strong in your airtight ball. I know you can't breathe. It's okay.
Oh god. Ride
But
your
that was
bicycle
it was
into the nearest building. we have a driveway, you know. But there was a Pokemon Abridged thing that my friend showed me, and like the rest of it wasn't very funny, but like they had this consistently running joke where every Pokemon that came out of a Pokeball came out like either gasping for air or like had suffocated to death. It was horrible.
No.
That's horrifying.
Yeah.
Okay, so as you guys proceed, you have kind of a beginning fork in the road. So you can either go north or go south.
Well.
We have great luck with these.
I'm gonna. Can I roll a survival check to see if I can like find if there's any like tracks in either of the paths?
Sure. Which path are you investigating? Are you investigating the path to the north or the south?
Let's go north. First RD.
Ooh.
Okay, not very well.
Okay. So the northern path, at least, doesn't seem it seems pretty untouched. Doesn't seem like anything's really been around. Yeah, been around super like recently, you know, other than just kind of a relatively thick carpet of foliage and stuff on the ground.
Okay, well, not much here. Let's try path south.
11.
Okay.
Okay. That's Candy and Rayla. Do you want to give survival checks to see if you can find anything?
Might as well.
Yep, sure.
13
A 13.
and 10.
Nice.
So you guys don't really see much. You do see some animal tracks, some fairly large animal tracks, but you can't really seem to figure out what they are. But there does seem to have been more traffic on the southern road.
All right.
Wouldn't we want to go on the one with less traffic, considering, nobody likes the witch?
That's a good thought. Yeah.
Yeah, I
Plus,
originally was gonna say go to the north because like we came from the south, anyways.
We did.
Before even knowing about the tracks. Well, I mean,
I thought we came from the east. Yeah.
Yeah, but
Or
like
we were headed west.
Overall, we came from the south, like from Galiass.
Originally, I was gonna say south because more traffic means broad, but you brought up a good point. Nobody really likes the witch, and then like the idea of exploring someplace less, the path less traveled, kind of gets Dasen excited. So he's gonna like, oh, all right, let's try the south. We can always, or sorry, north.
I believe that poem that you reciting, it's "The Road Not Taken."
Road Not Taken. I read that one a couple times, and I've got like stuck in my head. All right, north it is.
Yeah, we had to memorize that one like 10 times for one of our classes. Annoying.
That would explain why I haven't gotten it. I've only looked at it like 3 times. 10th time's a charm, apparently.
Exactly.
All right. Here we go.
Okay. So you guys head north. And
deciding which of these horrible things is going to happen to us.
And the wheel lands on grizzly bears.
I'm gonna give it a hug.
Oh God, please no.
He seemed like such an.
At least
he
we don't
seemed
have.
like
Hopefully
such
we
a
don't
nice
have.
guy.
Hopefully we don't have a gravity flip like another time.
Oh
Oh my
god.
god.
All right. So you kind of wander into a huge open
Only good things
and
happen in huge open spaces.
it's very curious because each of these stones around this central fountain has something inscribed in it,
Like a symbol or text?
like a symbol.
Hmm.
Interesting.
Okay.
I'm gonna just look around. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah.
I don't recognize the symbol. Or I probably don't recognize any of the symbols if it's not in any language.
Probably some sort of runes or something.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Roll. I think roll either a religion or history check, which I'm
Okay.
assuming both have the same thing.
Yep.
I'm gonna pretty much. I'm gonna go for history, which is
Oh.
largely irrelevant because it would be the same.
Oh.
Oh.
George
Ooh.
Washington.
Who the fuck is that?
Right.
Ooh.
Probably one of those dumb human stories.
Yeah. So each of the each of the stones around this fountain have a symbol carved on them. And all of them have symbols that
Each of the
so
stones
each
has like a carving on it.
yeah, has a carving. And they're symbols of elementals.
Ooh.
So obviously north, south, east, west. So earth for north, or earth in the north, fire in south. East is the wind and west is the water. But in between them, there's also kind of the sort of connecting elements between them. So between fire and earth is ash. Between earth and water is kind of like the endless fog, like the swamp. Between fire and wind is like the hot steam. And gosh, I lost my place. Oh, and between wind and water is ice. So it's kind of a whole connection between all of these elements. And in between is kind of this cracked, sort of empty. It doesn't look empty, but it's sort of like an empty. Oh gosh, sort of like an empty fountain. And if you look in the bottom of it, both. Well, actually, who was it that still has that paper that you guys found in the wizard's lab?
I think I have it.
Sorry, what paper?
This had like
What was
it had like the drawing of the tree, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I have that.
So in the bottom of the cracked fountain, you can see carved is the god tree, the root of all god, in this really intricate detail. But this kind of area looks like it hasn't been touched in forever.
Pretty.
Well, yeah, these are definitely all elemental runes. I can't do anything with any of these though myself.
Okay. No, it's pretty. I mean, probably best not disturb it. Looks like at the very least a work of art, at the very most something we still don't want to touch.
Okay.
Well, let's move. Let's keep heading south.
Can Candy, she takes her wand out. Well, I guess it's already out. She takes the wand from her ear and waves it around as the Wand of Secrets.
Okay. Roll a D100 for me.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
That's never a good
She's
sign.
pointing it at the center fountain before we.
Oh, so you're not
some
pointing
shit
it at
goes
me
down.
this time. Okay.
No, it's just pointed at the fountain. An 18.
18.
Hmm.
Oh, well,
Uh-oh.
no, you point it and the wand glows as if a charge had been expended, but nothing happens.
Oh.
So basically he short-circuited the wand.
Well, I mean, we'll get more charges later. I guess the wand needs a little bit of time to rest, just like Tangela does. But I just wanted to make sure there weren't any, like, secret openings or whatever in this fountain, because this does seem like a distinctive landmark.
Yeah, it does. And if there was a secret opens, we'd of course have to go through it.
Of course.
But let's just go find the reclusive nature witch instead.
Yeah, let's keep going.
Okay. Before you do that, roll me perception checks.
Oh no.
All right. All your favorite thing to hear DM say.
Give me that 20.
Close behind
Oh,
you.
2019-18. Okay, that works.
Oh,
Wait.
damn.
We aware as shit.
Yeah, no. Just like all this.
For once.
Just like all this god shit got me on edge. So, you guys, as you're kind of... Ooh,
Bless you.
Oh, thank you.
Bless
Sorry.
you. As
Thank
you're
you.
kind of slowly, or not slowly, but like sort of examining this strange shrine sort of area, you start to hear rustling in the bushes. And
Right.
with those perception checks, you start to see small forms starting to rustle around in all of those bushes. So, I need you guys to roll me initiative.
Yay.
Oh. What do we have?
Eh.
A 13.
And where is it? There it is. 22.
Ooh.
Dang.
I got a 10.
Oh no.
Are we gonna have a whole battle layout map thing for this, or no?
This is your battle layout map.
You need to drag us, like, if you see the players banner up on the top, you have to drag us from the tavern to the map.
Yeah, because we still see
Oh, no.
the previous
Yeah,
map.
because, like, you're probably on your runic forest map, but we're not there yet. So, at the top, if you just open up the list of maps, there's, like, a red banner, and it should be over the tavern right now.
Yeah. I see it. I just took your tokens off the map, so let me switch over to this map.
Yeah, so each map is like its own saved entity,
Are
so...
you guys able to drag yourselves on?
No.
I haven't seen the map
Still just see
yet.
the old map.
I see wooden tokens and then a grid. Or tokens on a wood background, then a grid.
Yeah. Because that was
that's
the
the
previous one
tavern.
we did.
Oh, really? I'm an idiot. I was like showing all these maps all shiny like, oh hey, look, my players can see all these cool maps I got. Nope.
Alas.
Alas. Aaron, help.
Wait, okay, so at the very top, you have a list of all your maps, right?
Yes, I have all
okay.
my maps, and I have the map that I was showing you open, or that I was describing
Yeah,
open.
so that's open for you. If you have the map toolbar open, so now you see all the maps up at the top, do you see a red banner that says players?
Yeah.
Oh, and is it over the tavern map?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you can click and drag that red banner that says players onto the map that you want us to be on. Yep.
Oh,
There we
okay.
go.
Although
That's
now
what
I
I was supposed to.
now I
Okay,
just
so
see
it's a black
Yeah.
screen, I'm guessing.
Okay, so I guess I didn't turn off Fog of War. So...
So that's one of the settings. So on the very top, I think it's a gear icon. You for the map, you can uncheck Fog of War. Yep.
okay.
I see something.
Yes, okay.
So we should drag ourselves on.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes.
So Candy was probably not at the very center because she was inspecting a rune, and then she was pointing her wand at the center, though.
Yeah, I'll say I was. Nope, come on. No, what is happening? There we go.
Who
Say I
that?
was like there. So you could say I was like at this one.
Those don't look like
Okay, so I see
peaceful
them.
forest spirits.
So I see the map, but I see the kind of.
So, for you, on the right hand side, that's like the chat window for you, right, Corey?
Yeah.
If you go to the upper right corner, you can change it, like you're currently on the chat bubble, so that says like the right side is the chat window. There's one that looks like a newspaper, it's the one next to it. If you click on that, that opens up a tab that's the list of characters.
And then if you like click and hold, and you can then drag your name like from the list of that, and then drag him onto the map, and you can.
Oh, very cool.
So.
There we go.
Yeah. So right now you're default Microsoft user, Corey, but I'm sure we'll find a nice image for you at some point. Or you.
And then you can click and drag yourself around where you want to go on the map. I guess picking a starting position that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here we go. Perfect.
But it's ominous that Locket is not even on the list of characters anymore. Whereas at least she was in the past. So rip.
So I want to put my token up by the wonder if I'm.
Yeah, so we see you on
I
the
need
left
to
side, right?
go over this. Okay.
Yeah, if that's where you want to be.
I want to be able to see. Oh, okay. Okay, so I see the green things. Okay, so each square is 5 feet, so that's about 10 feet
Julie
away.
just drops an enemy right next to you. Okay.
No.
We see you.
Okay. Yeah, I feel like my character would have been kind of close to or near the fountain when this showed up, because he was getting ready to like leave. There we go. There we go. Okay. Didn't really move. Oh well.
Okay. I think so. Are we ready
I
then?
just dropped a bunch of random goblins somewhere, so I have no idea what I'm.
Oh, are these actually goblins?
They are goblins.
Oh, okay. We have our initiative thing set.
Can you guys read me your initiative numbers real quick?
10.
I'm 22, and
Candy's 13.
yeah.
What in tarnation? Where did these goblins come from?
Okay, time for these gobos to go.
Wait,
And they proceed to roll like garbage.
Yay!
Fantastic.
Team 2 of goblins. Also roll like garbage.
Yay!
Team 3 of goblins. Oh, roll pretty well.
Crap.
Someone had to, I guess.
No.
No, they didn't.
No, they didn't.
You're just like, I refuse.
They could. Yeah, you could just let us win. Like, come on.
Team 4 of goblins rolled a 5.
Good.
Huh? Losers.
You're so bad at random chance.
Team 6 of goblins.
Oh my lord.
Not terrible.
We're all gonna die.
Oh,
There's
did
there's a
we?
lot of goblins.
So did we rest before?
You did,
last
yeah.
session?
Yeah, you
Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, I was like almost dead, I think.
Yeah,
So-
because I looked and I'm like, I'm out of key, but okay. Yeah.
That would be really mean.
It would be.
It'd be like when after like fighting that twink after the fighting gym.
Oh yeah.
Did I heal?
Oh yeah. Oh wait, I can't tell Eric because he hasn't played Sword of Shield yet because he's a dingus.
Oh,
Mm-mm.
hello.
Basically, after Julie fought a gym, she
Right.
then like got into a battle with someone else, and I was like, wait. And she was like almost dead from the gym, and so I was like, wait. I don't know if the game heals you, and it did, but I was like,
It-
okay.
Oh,
I thought
it
would.
does? Usually it didn't. In
I
the
know.
Past. Well, okay.
Julie gets
Interesting.
privileged with the new games being nicer to you than the older ones.
Hello.
Beep beep, your Uber is here.
Or buzz, pay me money. This is what's happening now. Someone that sent me a Venmo request.
So I guess 22 passed.
Yeah, it did.
Yep.
Hmm.
Ugh. It's like, look, we did a good thing. It's like, no, you didn't. Shut up.
Yeah, you know, we know that you just spent $100 million of your money on goodwill.
Mhm.
Okay, so group 1 of goblins. Actually, no.
Whoa,
Rayla, you
they're
are up
fast.
first.
Okay,
That's right.
yeah.
Okay.
Rayla has quick attack, so she's good.
Exactly. Well, also, I'm thinking no one is right next to me, so I'm gonna. I think. Let me check one thing quickly. Hold on.
Okay, also, I hecked up on the hide action. You actually can disengage and then hide, but only if your stealth check beats their perception.
Oh, okay. Because I was about to say, I know how we did it before. It seemed like really broken, but then when we started doing it afterwards, I'm like, this seems now like impossible. So, okay, wait. So how does that work then? So like, so okay. So if I'm not wait, hold on. If I'm not in direct combat, then I can just hide anyway, right?
Yes.
Okay, but if I am, then what?
Then you have to roll a stealth check.
Okay.
Versus their perception.
Okay. So right now, since nobody is right next to me, these guys are close, but they're not right next to me, so can I just hide?
Yes.
Okay. I will hide in the corner. Which is the best place
If
to
the
hide.
map was larger, you would keep going.
I mean, can I just Okay, there.
Like-
I'm hidden.
Yep, period.
Okay.
I'm hidden in the
Disappears
darkness.
into the void.
Yes.
Goodbye. Okay, is that your turn, or are you gonna do anything else?
I mean, what else can I do, I guess, right?
Well, you can hide as a bonus action, right?
Well, yeah, but if I went into attack, then I'd have to do the whole roll thing, right? So, what's the
Or
point?
could you... Yeah. Or you could attack before hiding.
Well, wait, actually, hold on. Okay, I have a question. So, oh crap, I pressed a button. Me too. Okay, so, I have Assassinate, which
Ooh.
is advantage against creatures that haven't taken a hit. So, okay, that's one thing. But then, Any hit on a surprised creature is a critical hit. So what do you define surprised creature?
So surprised would be if you had like if you had found them first, kind of like what you did to the hag underwater. But
so that doesn't apply.
They-
But
yeah.
the advantage would apply, like, I guess kind of right now, if I attack them.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
But then I would attack them, which means therefore I would have to do the stealth check. You know what? Okay, fine.
I mean, not if you attack them straight up, like without doing stealth. Like you could attack and then stealth.
Yeah, like
Well, that's what
before
I'm
you
saying.
move out.
Period.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, then fine. I'll attack with the advantage with assassinate. Attack this boy
Alright.
in front of me. So. Well, wait. Okay, never mind.
18, that hits.
Well, also 24 because the advantage, but yeah. Okay.
Oh, advantage.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
So-
no, that definitely hits.
Okay. And then.
Hmm.
Okay. And then it doesn't do any extra damage, though. Because it's not surprised. Okay. So I guess I'll do 8 damage. And then...
Okay.
Yes?
Yeah.
Okay. Assuming it's not dead. Right?
Yeah, it's pretty dead.
Oh, it is dead.
They're
Lol.
goblins.
Well, I don't know.
They're not tanky, but there are a lot of them.
Okay.
Mhm.
Well, okay. Well, so if this one's dead, the one next to him, does he still, like, notice me or whatever?
He does notice you, but he's just kind of like shocked.
Okay. So I'm saying if I do the hide now, do I still have to do the stealth check?
Yes, you still have to do a stealth check.
Okay, well, I'll do it. So,
Nice.
yeah, it's kind of crappy, actually. 12.
Yeah.
Well, let's see what their perception's like.
Yeah, they can be terrible too.
Mm-hmm.
He could still follow you, I guess.
Okay, so that didn't work.
Darn.
Well, whatever. I guess should I still move myself or what?
That is completely up to you.
Okay, well, I guess again, keeping in spirit with how this should work is that I would at least try to run away. So I'm gonna, go into the corner, and I guess you'd follow me to the corner.
I mean, if he can hit you.
Well, true.
but you never know.
Mhm.
Okay, well, I guess I'm done then.
Okay. Well, seeing as that you completely just obliterated his partner, he is gonna come after you. So, let us see what he does. And proceeds to roll a 2. Good job, buddy.
Sucks to
So he comes up to you and tries to do a dagger swing and completely whips it as you jump into the tree.
Does this mean I am therefore now hidden?
No, he still sees you because
Okay,
he's gone
just-
after you.
Just making sure.
Okay. Next up, a group of goblins that are at like 8 o'clock are going to go for. Corey, what's your character's name again?
No worries. Dazen. Like daze. Like to be in a daze.
Oh, Dasen?
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, okay. Oh, our ranger in the other campaign is called Daron, so I keep like trying not to call you
I
that.
call you Daron. It's funny.
Okay. Alright. First Gobbo is gonna come up to you and give you a swing with his scimitar. Does an 18 hit you?
Ooh.
How much does Gobbo number 1 roll?
Yeah, he rolled an 18.
Oh yeah, he hit.
Okay.
They upgraded from daggers to scimitars that quickly.
Yep.
I'm just waiting for you to just die, like, just from terrible rolls, like, immediately.
You're horrible.
Here's our brand new character, just introduced. He's gonna help us along, and oh wait, he's dead.
No.
Oh, no.
This is, and it's like you always bring. This is why you always make a backup character.
Wait, what color shirt is Dazen wearing? What Just
Important information in the heat of
Not
battle,
red.
I guess.
Okay.
Not red. It might it might turn red, but it's not red right this.
Okay, good to know.
Oh my god. I'm friends with a bunch of nerds.
Yeah.
Yeah, look what we're
You
doing.
And
You silly dingus.
Pay no attention to the fact that Corey is wearing a red shirt, though.
Oh, God, please
okay,
no.
we fucked us completely now.
Right.
Well,
It should be mitigated by
you-
the sweatshirt.
you proceed to take 7 points of slashing damage.
This one
Damn.
goblin is a beast.
Right.
Okay, Gobbo number 2 is also going to try to hit you with the scimitar. Does a 12 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, so he completely misses.
Hmm.
Too much overconfidence.
Yeah.
Okay, next up is Candy.
all right. So, I mean, Candy's got a few goblins staring her down right next to her. So, she's gonna mosey her way over. Boop. And she's gonna punch, or she's gonna karate chop the goblin directly to her right.
Nice.
So,
Ooh, 21.
a 21.
Okay,
Four.
yeah. Definitely hits.
How's 8 bludgeoning
8
damage?
Yeah.
You punch him through the chest.
See ya. And then with her other attack, she's gonna punch the southeast one for
Ooh,
a 21. Which is 6
yeah,
damage.
6 points. Ooh, you hit him really hard. He's still alive, but
Mm.
you gave him a good one.
You know, why not? We want to finish these off, so we're gonna spend a key for a flurry of blows.
Ooh. Yeah.
Oh,
Okay,
that
so
misses.
one flurry of blow is a miss, unfortunately. But the second one's a 13.
that was also a miss.
No!
Hmm.
So I'm basically flailing around wildly. I don't know what I'm aiming at. I'm literally just punching thin air. Cool.
You
The
punched him
goblin
so
front of
hard
that.
that he like reeled backwards, so you ended up missing your other 2.
Okay, that's cool. So yeah, that'll be Candy's turn.
All right. Okay, Dasen, it is your turn.
All right, I'm gonna whip out my short sword and plant it in the chest of the one who slashed, the goblin who slashed me.
Ooh.
Ooh,
20.
Yeah,
Oh.
that hits.
All right.
Six
Okay.
points of damage.
6.
He is considerably bloodied. Still up, but just barely.
Let's see if he's like. Let's see if he can stay up. If we can fix that. We cannot.
No, sadly.
The only good thing about that roll is that it was not a fumble. All right. Well, that's me.
Okay. Goblin Squad 2 is... Oh wait, no. Team 1. So, party of 1 who is going to desperately slash at Candy.
Try me.
Come at me.
Proceeds to roll a 6, so he doesn't try very hard.
Poor guy.
No gold star for you.
No.
This is
He
going to
only
look
had
bad
2
on your
days left till retirement.
next goblin proficiency review.
And he, because he is a filthy, selfish goblin, he's going to try to run from you, so provoking an attack of opportunity.
Kick him in the butt.
Yeah, you ain't running.
Just drop kick him.
24.
24.
See ya!
10.
10 points of damage.
I was picturing you
How do you
just
want-
drop
how do you-
kicking him across the field.
How do
I
you want to
mean-
do it?
He's trying to flee, but I do a roundhouse kick so he gets flung straight into the pillar or the rune of earth.
So you just punted this guy into the sun.
Yep.
Nice.
He had 1 health left.
And so he
Oh,
decided
nice.
to try to run.
So -9.
They're not.
Overkill, start.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, no one ever said they were smart. Okay, so get rid of that boy. Team 2 of Gobos, seeing that close quarters is for birds, they are both going to try and aim short bows at Candy.
Okay. She waves.
Well, short bow number 1 is an 8, so that misses. Short bow number 2 is also an 8.
So she's just literally
It's like,
standing
hi.
there, waving.
Seeing
She's
how
not
you
even trying to
completely
move.
obliterated their friends.
Mhm.
Yeah, no, that's their turn. They completely failed. Let's see. Alright, Gobbo Squad, who's next? Team 4. Okay. These guys are also going to try to, short bow Dasen.
Bring it on.
19.
That'll hit.
You take 1 point of piercing damage.
Okay.
Okay,
They try.
goblin number 2. Does a 16 hit?
I think so.
Okay.
Let me check. Yeah, that hits.
Okay. That one you take 4 points of piercing damage.
Okay.
A little harder.
Okay.
Okay, that is the Gobbo Squad. Now back to the top of the order, it is Rayla's turn.
Okay. Welp. I guess I'll just jump down and go for the stab.
Oh,
26.
you definitely go for the stab.
Mhm.
10 damage.
Ooh.
Okay, roll damage.
10.
Okay, yeah, you completely. How do you want to do this?
Reverse pike. So, just the sword stabs him through the top of the head and goes through his entire body and nails him to the
Oh.
ground.
Oh.
God.
Jeez.
The inverted
Oh,
impaler.
Oh.
Okay. Next.
Completely gone from this plane of existence.
Yes, okay. So then I can hide without impunity, right? So I will move. I will hide over there. There.
We barely see
In the void.
your cloak.
Staying at
void.
the edges of reality.
The void is my friend. Alright, that's that.
Okay. Alright, Rayla, roll me a stealth check.
Oh, I'm still stealth checking, even though, okay.
Yeah. These.
God damn, my stealth checks suck. 12.
Well, you're consistent.
I'm gonna have these guys roll with disadvantage.
Oh.
Well, these guys rolled an 11, so they didn't see.
Good. With the disadvantage?
Huh?
With the disadvantage?
No. No, they rolled an 11 and then they rolled a 9. So.
Okay, well, good enough for me.
Okay, so these guys, not seeing Rayla, are going to come forward and join their other goblin mob.
Ooh, that one actually has like a bow icon. Fancy.
Okay, so these guys are going to move and actually, just gotta roll something real quick.
Are you doing okay? You're getting swarmed by the green goblins.
Right. Hanging in there.
Okay, so one of them is going to try and take a pot shot at Dasen,
Okay.
and completely miss with a 12. So
Ah.
that ends that group of gobos' turn. Let's see. These guys are going to take 2 more swipes at you, Dasen.
All right, bring it on.
Oh god.
19,
Yep.
5 slashing,
Okay.
and a 4. So that one misses.
Yeah. Okay, got it.
Okay, Candy, it is now your turn.
Okay, so Candy is making a mental note that the goblins to the south are trash at firing. So she's going to pounce off the ground heading to the northwest. And I actually realized that Candy has a speed of 45. So she can actually get there. And she surges into the midst of combat. And we'll
Nice.
start punching the one to the south of her first.
Okay.
For
20.
a 20, which is 5 damage.
5 points.
So why don't we use our second attack on the same goblin?
Another 20.
Wow, I'm consistent. Holy fuck.
2010 both
Nice.
times.
Okay.
Are you gonna get another 5? Oh, 6. Okay.
6. Nice. Okay.
See ya.
This goblin is paced.
Exactly. So I like stomped on him, I guess. Okay. And now with the key, let's attack the goblin to the left. With a flurry of blows. So for 2 more swipes. Boop.
Okay. 13. That misses.
Okay. And then
Oh,
I'm so
double 13.
consistent. Oh my god.
Oh, your flurries are not as.
Yeah, they're
Not
too
as
hasty. Yeah.
Yep.
With the
That's
flurry,
okay.
because it's 2 hits for the flurry, could you theoretically do like each hit on a different target, or does it have to be the same target?
It just says spend 1 key point to make 2 unarmed strikes as a bonus action. So probably they can be on different targets.
Okay. I mean, it doesn't matter now. I was just wondering.
Yeah.
Well, next up.
Next up is. Dasen, you're up.
Dasen, alright, Dasen's looking up a spell real quick. How does a bonus action count in 5th edition?
So you would get your you'd still have your movement and your regular attack action, but you also have certain actions that are extra. So for example, if you're going to cast, most ranger spells are bonus actions, so you can still cast it and attack in the same turn.
Sweet. Well, and then if I do that, do I get my extra attack or just the one?
You still get your extra attack.
Sweet. All right. Well, then I'm going to go. gonna see if I can poke some holes in some goblins here. I'll start with the goblin that began with. So
Please make cheese out of him.
I'll try. Okay.
Oh,
Hmm.
11. That misses.
Okay.
23. That hits.
All right. So, yeah, to the goblin that I already poked.
Kill it.
Oh my god, yeah, duh. Sorry. Like,
No
I'm waiting and I'm like, wait.
You did not do 23
Okay.
damage.
Jesus
Okay, you did
Christ.
14 though, so...
You essentially killed 2 goblins. Oh my god. So
Wait, you rolled a
14 points
d20
of
though. Were you supposed to roll a
Yeah,
d20
wait.
for that?
That.
Let me try that again. Let me try that roll.
A short
Let me try that
sword.
roll
Because
again.
you rolled a d20 plus 6.
Okay, thank you. Oh no, hold. There we go.
Okay, 6 damage. That makes more
Huh?
sense.
Uh-huh.
I think Julie might have cut out again.
Sorry.
Oh, no, there you go.
Can you hear
now.
me?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah, now we hear you. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So 6
So-
damage. What happens?
Oh yeah. That guy is super dead.
Okay. Well, there you
Awesome, and I'm going to take my bonus move, and I'm going to cast Misty Step, which lets me teleport in a poof of fog 30 feet to a point that I can see. So I'm going to move 5, 10, 15, 20. Oh, okay, hold it up.
One of the
There's a-
tools that Roll20 has is a ruler. On the left toolbar, there's a ruler if you want to use it. But
Okay.
you do what
yeah,
you
because
want.
the squares
Perfect.
on the yeah.
Alright. Cool. And then, yeah, I appear there, and then I'm using my move action to drop short sword, draw bow, and put in it. Yeah, draw my bow. And that's my turn.
Okay. Nice.
I was so excited to use that spell. I'm a little ashamed that I used it in my fight with goblins, but I'm really happy I got to use that spell, and it makes it even cooler on this.
At least now you're not going to be the one who's constantly being hit all the time.
Right.
Yeah, well, I'm used to it, so.
Well,
Because
we'll see.
someone keeps hiding in every single.
It's working,
freaking
okay?
thing. It is, yeah.
Jeez.
I mean,
Gotta complain about it.
roguelike.
Alright, now what?
It's okay. My fur is battle scarred. I can deal
Mm-hmm.
with it.
Alright, so Team 3 of Goblin.
Yeah.
One is going to try to hit Dasen and with a short bow and completely
Okay.
miss with a 3.
Ah.
The other one is going to try and hit Candy. 15.
Armor class is 17.
Okay, yeah, no. Also misses. So,
Hmm.
yes, hypothesis confirmed. This team is ass.
Knew it from the beginning.
Could smell their scrubness.
Team 4 is going to try and go after Candy.
Okay.
14 doesn't hit you,
Mhm.
and neither does an 11. So these
Mhm.
guys completely whiff it.
They're the melee ones next to me.
Yes.
Mm. Yep, I'm like ducking under one swipe and then jumping over another one.
And with that utter fiasco, Rayla, it is now your turn.
Alright.
Ooh.
I'm gonna jump out here and go in to attack this dude.
Ooh.
21.
Ooh, yeah, okay. You
Okay.
definitely hit him.
Well, I'm gonna hit. Oh, okay. Well, the sneak attack's irrelevant at this point.
But how much overkill?
Okay, sure, fine. Let's do the sneak attack. Watch, I'm gonna get like perfect. Okay, 11.
Jesus.
So I do 20
Okay.
damage.
How do you want to completely obliterate this guy?
I'm in the middle of my jump from my hiding place, and I just like completely run him through and just like with my attack. So he's just like spit roasted right now.
Ooh. How many bodies do you have on that sword?
As many as
It's a kebab stick.
exactly. Okay, hold on. Let me just see if there's anything else.
Do you get offhand attacks?
What do you mean?
I know sometimes if you you can essentially dual wield. So if you have a dagger in one hand, you have an offhand attack that you can do if you have another dagger.
Is that like a bonus action that I do, or what?
Yeah, usually I think it's a bonus action
Yeah.
to use
Okay.
your offhand.
I mean, I do have a dagger, like, as well, so... So, does that count?
Yeah.
Okay, then I guess I'll do it. Because I feel like at this point, hiding is kind of useless. Okay, 18.
Yeah, that hits him. Wait, which one are
11!
you hitting?
Whoa, that dagger, damn.
Let's say
Girl.
it was the diagonal one from me.
Yeah, this guy's super dead.
So now I got one stuck on the end of each.
Jesus.
And then I just like, I don't know, flick them off. And I'll just stay there, and I'll just be like, alright. Clearly, you're so much of a wuss that I don't even need to hide.
Okay, so that team's dead.
Rayla, isn't being in the battle fray exhilarating?
If you could not die, then yes.
Well, I'm feeling as chipper as ever.
You've also like missed a bunch, but whatever. We don't talk about each other's failures.
Oof.
Right, only positive enforcement here.
I mean, someone could call you out for missing and be terrible and mean about it, but I would never do that.
Some random voice appeared.
Hmm.
Meanwhile, in Goblin Land, he completely misses with a 3.
Who is this? The melee or
The one right in front of you, Candy.
Damn. Okay.
You're just like still talking to me, and you just like
Yeah.
sidestep, and he
Yeah.
just misses.
We're just having a casual conversation, and I'm just like rocking back and forth as the goblins try to stab.
Well, it is now your turn, so
Okay. All right. Well, let's just go and kick goblin to the left in the groin with a 19,
yeah.
which
Nice.
does 7 damage.
Wow.
how do you kill him?
I mean, it's the equivalent of a sky uppercut, but it's with a kick. So I guess that kick goes through some nether regions and then some innards, and then the skull pops off too.
It's like you built up so much pressure in the body that it just poofs off the skull.
Yes.
That is gross, but
Hydraulics.
effective.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, why not? We can. Well. So, the two at the bottom, they're literal garbage, so Candy's gonna run up to this one instead. And why not? Flurry of blows.
Okay.
This has to hit something, right? Oh!
With a
Oh,
double
good
natural 20 it does.
Okay.
Holy shit.
Okay.
Oh, man.
Ooh.
Get him! Oh.
I think you punched
And
that
then-
goblin out of
Is it
memory.
Is it doubled because of the crit too, or no?
Well, this.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one like this one, that plus the 2 that's after the 7, that is like their version of the doubling. Like they
Oh.
rolled again for me.
So are you taking the 9, or are you what? I mean, it doesn't matter because it dies either way.
It doesn't
but...
matter.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to Julie.
Yeah.
So yeah.
You would double the bonus. So
Mhm.
you rolled 7, and so instead of being +2, it'd be +4. So you'd roll 11 points. Anyway, this guy's completely dead. How do you wanna? Do you wanna punt this one into the sun too?
Yeah, because like literally the other one happened a few seconds ago, so now we're like juggling goblins at this point.
Juggling goblins.
Yes,
Oh,
they're still in the
boy.
air as we go to the next turn.
Okay. All right. Next turn is Dasen.
Dazen, we're going to whip an arrow out of his quiver, turn to the goblins at the bottom of the screen. The other one's firing at us with short bows, right?
Quote, firing. Quote.
Yeah. And he's going to show them how it's done. We're going to try this.
The arrows are leaving the bow. And that's kind of
Ooh!
it. 28, nat 20. Okay.
That's right.
Okay.
Yeah, Dasen.
And do you add anything to a damage roll on a ranged attack? Like, do you add your proficiency?
You should, yeah. You should
Okay.
be
I
able
think
to
it's
add
dex
proficiency.
usually.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And proficiency.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
add your ability roll. Okay, got it. Okay, just your dex. Okay, and then
Ooh!
You got a crit on the damage. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
yeah.
Max that.
So that's... So wait, so are you doubling the modifier and then doubling the damage because you got the nat max for the damage? Is that how that would work?
No, I think you double the result. Either double the result or you result just the result of the roll.
Well,
So
I'm
in
just
this case,
thinking
it'd be
because
like
again,
16.
it's the natural for both the hitting and the damage. So I'm like, how does that stack?
You'd get your initial damage, and then you would double the proficiency.
Okay,
that-
so then it's
that plus
14.
3. Yeah.
Right. But then he got,
Okay.
but he rolled the max 8 though. So does that
You don't-
matter, or no?
No, you don't.
So,
get
I don't
extra
think so.
proficiency.
Okay.
in ours, we're doing exploding dice, which means if you go max, you roll it again. But that's only to make it special.
Okay.
But like, that's not a normal rule.
Okay.
Okay. So I'm gonna. So
You do
How's-
14.
so- how's that one looking, Julie?
Pretty dead. Pretty dead.
Pretty dead. Okay. All right. Let's see if we can show his buddy how it's done now.
Oof.
That's right. Ooh.
Okay. Yep.
24.
This guy is pretty messed up, and is absolutely horrified at the carnage you've managed to inflict. So
Nice.
he is going to turn tail and run, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Ooh, from me? Cool.
Yeah.
Oh no, this guy did so much damage to me. I better give him another chance to do damage
Right.
to me.
I told you they're not
Right. Yeah.
smart.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Huh.
Okay. 17.
Bye.
11.
So does. All right.
Yes,
Made that.
Super dead.
Made that combat style show a good debut. Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I feel better about myself now.
Ah,
Right.
Daisy.
He's like,
You're trained in archery, aren't you?
like that. That I am.
I'm glad you can help us. Take out the trash.
I'm glad I can help too. Wasn't acquitting myself quite so good at first. But glad I can help.
Oh, they're all dead. Oh, okay.
We got like
They're all dead.
one. Oh, okay. All right. How are you guys? So Daisy like kind of walks over to you guys. How y'all like? How are y'all looking? Anybody need any?
So Candy's like dusting her hands together, and she says, "Who? Me? I never got hit."
Oh,
Nope.
lucky you here. Personal space. There we go. All right.
And I'm just
Okay.
like flicking the blood off my weapons.
Nice.
You
Well,
have entire corpses on your weapon.
I already flicked them
okay. Well,
off.
Okay.
Just like
I'm going to take. And yeah, I'm gonna use Cure as a second level spell on myself. All right.
Ooh.
Did I do that right? Yes.
When Dahlia rolls Cure Wounds, it never does that.
Wow, that was a good debut of Cure.
It's because Dahlia's level 2.
Well, she's level 3
Not
now.
anymore. Yeah.
Yay. Alright, so as you guys catch your breath after this battle, I need all of you to roll perception check real quick.
Okay.
Mhm.
After I do this, I have to go do something for like 2 minutes.
Okay, 21, 9.
We're doing perception.
Yes.
Candy's entranced by Rayla literally like getting rid of all the bodies off of her weapons.
Please.
11.
11.
Okay.
Ooh. Okay, is anybody going to rifle the goblin's pockets or nah?
Oh.
Er,
Yeah, why not? I mean,
Yeah. No
we'll
reason
see
not
if
to.
they have. Yeah,
Oh,
like
sure.
if there's anything in relation, maybe some of those same symbols that were on the runes.
Going through all of the goblin's pockets, you find a total of, let's see, you find 20 gold altogether, and you find a small bag that seems to have something in it. It kind of feels like beans.
What?
Magic beans.
Yeah.
Sensory.
If we open the bag, or if Candy opens the bag, does she see beans?
Yeah, they're just beans.
I'm gonna roll nature to see if I recognize those beans.
I know those beans.
I might.
These were my grandmother's beans.
Oh wait. Oh, there we go. 11.
11. Sure look like beans.
If he rolls a nat one, he'd be
bean
like,
looking beans.
he rolls a nat one. It's like those aren't beans, and everyone's like,
Right.
Dasen, I heard beans, they're nutritious for you. They got high protein value and all the vitamins, minerals you need.
Well, yeah, but I wonder what goblins are doing with them. I mean, maybe they want a nutritional value too. Or, I don't know.
How many are there?
Guess we could, like...
Something real quick. Oh, I didn't read this properly. I'm smart. There seem to be about maybe like 14 beans in there.
Whoa.
Okay.
Candy's worked on a ranch before, so could she make a roll to try and identify what type of beans these are?
Okay. I think you'd know enough to know that these aren't any kind of beans that you've seen before. Roll me an Arcana check.
Oh,
Magic beans.
a
Oh.
21.
21! That nat 1 on the other side, though. Oh my god.
No one saw that.
You were almost stupid.
Just barely dodged under the stupid.
Exactly.
It's fine. So, you've heard tell of strange... Obviously, you've heard some tales every once in a while of strange beans that people plant, and sometimes magical effects happen when they do. Some very uncanny effects.
Mm. So these beans, they don't really look like any of the ones for feeding. At least I haven't seen, and she's saying this to Dasen and Rayla. I haven't seen any of these at the farm that I used to work on, but I've heard tales of magical beans being planted on the ground and having some sort of weird effect. One of those tales was a giant beanstalk or something. I don't really know, but who knows if that would happen in this case.
Well, I guess if we post up somewhere for a little bit, we can plant them and see.
Are you sure we want to be doing something that causes random magical effects, considering what happened that time in the trench?
What happened? What time in the trench? Something I should know.
No. The trauma still lingers.
I mean,
I mean,
a life not lived to the fullest is not lived at all. So, could be good.
Yeah, we have.
And if they're bad, it
kills.
could be fun.
If we mess up, we have 13 more beans.
Exactly.
I don't have 13 more lives.
Well,
just as long as there's like red-eyed evil-looking plant dudes with giant-ass claws that are going to come out and laugh at us while they try to like maul us, then we'll be okay. This one's Snuggles and this one's Foo-Foo. This one's Couch.
Dragon Ball Z.
Oh, that was what that was. Okay, I didn't get it. I felt stupid.
No, that's all. It's all right.
I like the idea of Rayla just like deadpan expression. We don't talk about the trench.
No, we don't.
Yeah. First rule about the trench: do not talk about the trench.
More so, just don't talk and don't. Yeah, exactly. Don't talk to it about me.
Gotcha.
That entire episode.
It was very upsetting.
Aw.
Look, I already apologized for the Ninja Turtles joke, okay?
There's the out of character upset and there's the in character upset. We're talking about the in character upset right now.
Ooh.
That's awesome.
Can Candy look for a nice flat patch of ground that's not bloodstained?
Good luck.
Yeah, just kind of around the borders, like from where the, I don't know, probably, like, sort of around here, like near where the Earthstone is.
So, she'll look back at Dasen and Rayla for a few seconds. And then, seeing that no one says anything,
Dave's gonna give you like a grin and give you a thumbs up once you realize what you're doing.
And I'm just like, oh no, but I don't stop you.
So then, Candy takes one bean out of the bag and like digs a small hole and pats it back up with some soil. Then takes out her alchemy jug and uncorks fresh water over the bean.
I shudder from past trauma. You've missed many things.
It's all right. There are many things more to come.
Exactly.
Oh no.
So apparently the max amount of liquid is 8 gallons for fresh water, but I mean probably like 2 gallons.
8 gallons for one bean? I don't think you need that much.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess the rest of it can go in the fountain or something.
The rest of it will go on like Rayla's sword to help her clean it off.
There we
if
go.
he wants it.
I'm wary because of your history with that thing, but I accept.
This cork right here says fresh water, okay?
Yeah, that one
Nothing
says
else
that.
is gonna come out of here.
Whatever.
Okay. Oh no, here's the dreaded phrase. Roll me a D100.
Wait,
Oh,
just
yeah.
Aaron
Oh,
or all
wait,
of us?
Yeah, just Aaron.
Okay.
Okay. 88.
Ooh, 88.
I don't like this.
Ah, okay. So first, a nest appears from where the bean was planted, and in that nest are just some eggs.
What?
Oh, okay.
Are they decorated? Or
Nope, they just
Fucking
look
Easter
like
Bunny
some.
over here.
They just looks like some just plain chicken eggs. Kind of big, but otherwise it just looks like plain eggs.
Hmm.
Well, that okay. Didn't seem very impressive with that one.
Yeah, that. Well, I mean, something fun could hatch out of the eggs, I guess.
I don't want
Now
to.
I feel kind of like obligated, like we have to take care of them, though. Hey, we maybe
there's 3
those
eggs,
people
right?
back there need eggs.
Yeah, there's 3 of them.
One for each
Oh,
of
there we
us.
go.
Ugh,
Oh,
I don't want a stupid egg.
If you don't want it, I'll take yours.
Okay, yeah, take it.
Okay, and Dasen, you want an egg?
sure.
Here you go.
Yay, egg.
Yay!
So stupid.
Can Candy lift up the nest to see if anything's underneath? Like, was it growing? Is the nest growing from the ground, or did a nest just appear?
It just kind of sprouted out of the ground like a flower, just like
So it's attached.
Hmm.
Okay.
yeah. No, once you lift it up, it's just kind of there.
Okay. That's mighty interesting.
Now,
Okay. So do we do another bean or what?
sure, we might as
Or,
well do
are we
another-
just gonna all have eggs for days? Keep going forward forever.
Yeah, let's do at least one more, and then let's move on to see if we can find the nature witch.
Yeah. Maybe one of you will have better luck with your bean. Who wants to make a go for it?
I'll do it.
And Candy will pass the bag of magic beans to Dazen.
All right, and Dazen will take one out of the bag, and hold it all, kind of secure the bag on his belt, hold the bean in one hand, dig with the other, plant bean, pour earth in, tamp down, and then do I need to pour I guess if he has a canteen or something, he'll fill water from the fountain and then pour it on that.
Okay.
Okay, roll me that D100.
Okay.
Hmm.
36.
All right, let's see what happens on a 36. Oh, so as you plant the seed, kind of almost like another nest of wood grows out of the ground, and a fire comes to life inside the nest, and it's blue and emerald flames.
Whoa.
Ooh, pretty.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like plant a fireplace. I like it. Or plant a campfire. That would be cool if we could get that on command. Dazen will put his hand over it, not in it. Is it emanating heat?
Yeah, it's a nice, warm, very cozy little campfire. And it's very,
very
kind of small contained, kind of very small and contained. Even the breeze doesn't move it or anything, so.
Okay. So it's not really, you're not even really a danger. Huh.
Yeah.
Can we, probably isn't practical, but can I pick it up?
No. It is a literal campfire.
Well, I guess we made a nice campfire for somebody, or We can come back and, hang around this, at least, get one night's worth out of it.
Yeah, as you guys kind of stare at the campfire, you start to see kind of more of. I know you rolled a 21 on perception earlier, Rayla. You did see another one of those little sparks from earlier, and now you're starting to see more and more of them kind of start to appear in the woods and start to kind of coalesce around that little fire.
Is it night or nay?
It's getting to be nighttime. It's kind of like dusk time. The sun is like its most orange, and the sky is becoming like a purple tinge.
Mm-hmm.
Well, if it's that late, why don't we just make camp here with a nice fire and
some eggs.
Yeah. Oh, we can't. We can't cook these eggs. Try something sweet.
We can.
Well, Rayla didn't want her eggs, so we can do whatever we want with Rayla's egg.
Yeah.
Well, whatever we do with the eggs, I'm going to, if we're going to make camp here, I'm going to at least get the goblin bodies out of the... I'm going to bury the goblin bodies. Presumably he digs super shallow graves with his shovelmen for digging latrines, and then at some point just gets irritated and piles the goblins in and throws sand over, makes a mountain, is stepping on the mountain trying to tamp it down, and at some point says good enough and then comes back and we're fine.
Yeah, sorry about that, Dasen. We kind of splattered so many goblin parts across the ruins. Must be difficult for you to gather it all in one place.
Yeah, it was a lot of back and forth. He's just trying to get them all it was mostly just digging the hole that was irritating. I didn't want to dig another hole. They died as they lived.
Wasting my time. I'm so glad I was able to use that sentence in a thing that I heard someone use that phrase for something completely unrelated, and I'm just it's one of the most beautiful insults I've ever heard.
I think I missed half of it. What was it?
He died as he lived, wasting my time. I did not come up with that. Full credit to Jenny Nicholson, but anyway.
Gotcha. That's great.
Candy's gonna cook one egg. Rayla's egg.
Okay.
Okay.
Just to see.
Yep, it's a beautifully cooked egg.
Okay, then she devours the egg.
Nice. Well, all right.
Okay, give me a Constitution saving throw.
Uh-oh. Food poisoning.
Magic food poisoning.
Oh no!
14.
Oh dear.
Well, a lot of D6s.
Shit.
Oh god, you take 38 points of force damage.
Oh my god. That egg literally blew your socks off.
Wait, yeah, how does that happen? Am I flung up into the air?
I can only imagine as a Looney Tunes-esque, moment where you're just you swallow the egg and you're like, oh, okay, and then it's just and then there's just steam coming out of your ears.
Oh wow.
I imagine, yeah, steam / air coming out of every bodily orifice, and then I get propelled upwards.
Oh no. It's steaming. And then, oh god, Dave's gonna run. Oh god. Are you Are you okay?
No, let's go to sleep.
Okay. Okay, so I have a question about spells. So I've used Cure already today. So can I replace another? Can I use it again and replace like another spell? Like replace like in the slot for another spell? Can I use another Cure spell since even though I've used it already today, or can you use one spell once per day? Cool. I'm gonna do that. So, are you serious? Oh no, wait. I mean, I guess that's something back. I mean,
No.
How are you looking?
Okay, yeah. So that's you got 16 back.
So Candy, you got healed for 16.
Thank you. I mean, wait. Okay. Do we not want to sleep? That's fine too.
No, we'll sleep. It's just like I mean, if we're gonna sleep, then I'm gonna recover spells anyway. So
yeah. Okay.
yeah.
Thanks.
Like, you took a big hit, so I figured even with imminent sleep coming, I would reduce that line that it needs to heal.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
So what happens when you put random eggs in your mouth?
I guess so.
Okay, but Candy wants to at least cook the other 2 eggs, and then we'll keep. Okay, she'll cook her 1 egg because
Right. Yeah, Dasen's gonna keep his.
Yeah, you can do whatever you want with yours. So Candy will cook the other egg and keep it.
I can't wait. As the night wears on.
Like before we go to sleep, is there like a particular pathway or something into this clearing, or is it just is it just like forest all around? Well, there's a path we came in on, and the path like ahead of us, right?
Yeah, so paths to the north and south.
Okay, well then I'm actually gonna cast alarm twice on each of the paths before we go to sleep.
Okay, what does that spell do?
Let me see. Okay, so it casts in the space of a 20-foot cube, it like over a designated area. So like it could be like a door or a window, or in this case, use just like this like the spot like where the path like comes into the clearing, where each path comes into the clearing. It for 8 hours, if any unwanted creatures come in, or basically any creature that I don't designate as going to set off the alarm will like trigger an alarm. So it'll be make and they get it or mental or okay. So it's like okay. So yeah, I'm gonna cast. So it's a mental alarm. So it's just me or audible. I'm gonna do an audible alarm. So sounds for 10 seconds. Can be heard up to 60 feet. All right. Okay, now we can see.
Okay. As you walk into kind of towards the northern edge of the clearing, you kind of look around, and I want you to make me one more perception check.
Okay.
7.
I suck. I'm not used to waking up early.
Is this after we've woken up? Or not yet? Because I think Candy would sleep.
Nope.
Oh,
Dasen's ready to sleep apparently.
I am a fool. I didn't say this properly. Are you guys setting up a watch?
Oh.
No.
I mean,
well,
I don't need to sleep whatsoever, so I could to rest, so I could stay on guard.
Okay. Yeah.
Like
Candy's
I feel like it'd be retconning to say yes at this point because I cast the alarm spells, assuming that we'd all go to sleep. So unless asked, I'm just gonna lay out my role and kind of pet my egg real quick.
I mean, also I could just it's the whole the in-universe explanation could be that we still don't really know each other very well, so I don't know what your heck you were doing over there. So
yeah, that's true. Candy's
Mhm.
sleeping though.
Yeah, so I can stand guard.
Mm-hmm.
Rayla, as you stand guard throughout the night, you still see more of those little flame spirits, kind of looking like fireflies in the way that they float around the fire and around your friends and around you. But it seems like as the night progresses, more and more of them are like starting to appear and kind of casting kind of a little starlight glow around the clearing. And as eventually they begin to they kind of become like a almost like a swarm, like a little cloud, like dust in your eyes, and you rub your eyes to clear them out a little. And you see a small figure stepping out from between the trees.
Okay. I like kind of let's see. I kind of get up and which direction is this figure on the map?
She's coming from the north.
Okay. I'm gonna just like kind of hide like kind of the side of this pillar, staring out, seeing what's gonna go on.
She steps forward, stops at the very like kind of the very edge of where the alarm spell is, and looks curiously at it. Except she doesn't seem to be looking at it with her eyes. Almost like she can sense the spell that's there. Rayla, you see just the tiniest little figure, like the littlest little humanoid, probably like the size of a 5-year-old, and she's wearing some very plain clothes and has a little staff with kind of a flame motif above it, and has just this whole mess of curly hair, and has like a lot of those little flame spirits dancing around her.
Okay, I will cautiously, sort of ca- quietly and seemingly calmly, sort of step out a bit, and I won't. I'll wait for a reaction before I say anything, though.
She tilts her head a little bit, and like some of the fire mote, she has like some kind of bigger ones that are floating around her, and they almost look like little birds, and one of them sort of lands on her shoulder and like nuzzles against her. And she turns her head towards you and says, "Our friend is sick."
Uh, what friend?
She points at you, like points towards your head.
Oh, yes, very sick. Please help.
She makes a gesture like she's gonna step forward, but then doesn't, and says, "It's a nice spell. I don't want to ruin it."
Right. What? Okay. Uh, okay. So I'll, I guess, just go up to her, and be like, spell.
Well, I didn't specify it to not uh take you guys, so we have the sound of bells ranging handbells going for like 10 seconds. Ding ding
Okay.
ding 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 a ling a ling ding a ling a ling ding a ling a ling, and then
And
that's
I'm
really
like,
Dazen jumps up and grabs. Mhm.
and I'm also like, also kind of jump into action, but I'm just like, what the hell? And then, okay.
Yeah, they're like, well, like, yeah. So yeah, Dazen gets up and pulls an arrow out of the quiver, puts it to his bow, and like goes to the sound, and then like sees Rayla, and it's like, what's going on? Where are they?
Candy's rolling over. What's happening?
So after 10 seconds, it fades. So like seeing that like, Rayla's not like after like maybe like 2 or 3 seconds after the alarm's gone off, like no one's reacted. Like Dazen will low, like kind of like will loosen loosen his like kind of like yeah loosen his grip on the string and let it kind of go taut. Keep the arrow there, and then kind of walk up, and then and then when he sees the short figure, will put the arrow kind of put it as is yeah, we'll kind of put the arrow away. Um,
Whoa. Hello.
um, yeah, he's like, hello, like, hello there. Sorry for the noise. Um, Are you lost?
She tilts her head at you and she looks up a little bit and she's like, "You sound very tall."
You're like, I'm about average height. Um, looks over at Rayla. So, introduce me to your new friend here?
I was trying to figure out what this new friend's deal is, but I think. Are you the witch?
She stares at you or like points her face at you a little bit and then like nods slowly. Roll an insight
Mm-hmm.
check on her.
Hmm.
Oh, I see.
Both of us, or just Rayla?
Both of you can do it.
Okay.
Probably fail.
Insight's wisdom, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
Okay. 12.
Roll something for her real quick. Oh, Jesus. I forgot to lower the damage on my dice roller. Okay, well, she's a kid, so she's really bad at hiding her expression. You see her face change a little bit. It's kind of almost like somebody like threw a rock at her. Like she kind
Mhm.
of flinches a little bit, but then she like nods slowly.
I'm guessing you don't like to be called that.
It's better than what they call me otherwise.
Well, what would you like us to call you? You
Nadia.
can call me Dasen. I'm sorry, what?
Nadia.
Nadia. Ooh, what a pretty name.
It's nice. She smiles a little bit.
Hmm.
Well, you were saying that you recognize that this guy's sick here, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do
The whole
you
forest is sick.
do,
Ooh.
it is? It looked pretty healthy from when we were in here.
You can't really see it unless you look really close.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I failed the test. Anyway, so can you do you know what to do? Or do you how to help this guy fix him something?
She stares at you again, like for a little while, and then nods and holds out her hand.
Okay, walk over, place Tangela into her hand.
Yeah, so she takes Tangela and holds it really close and kind of whispers to it a little bit, and it shifts around. And she walks forward closer and closer to the fountain.
Hmm.
I'm just following behind, just looking worried.
Yeah, I think Dasen will too.
And she kneels down and she, like puts her hand into the fountain, and she looks over and she's like, "Oh, it's dry."
Uh,
And she seems really worried, like she
Your
wasn't really
hand.
expecting that.
Wait, so isn't the fountain flowing with water?
It is not. The bottom is completely empty.
Oh.
Do you need some help with some water, miss?
She she kind of like turns her head towards you like she didn't even realize you were there.
Candy's just
Um
like still adjusting her bra right now because she was sleeping. So, yeah. Sorry, I beg my pardon. I've just been getting out of bed.
yeah, and she kind of smiles and like nods. Yeah, and kind of gestures for you to come closer to the fountain.
Okay, so with alchemy jug in hand, um, she'll point at the fresh water and say, "Is this what you want?"
One of the little firebird perches on her shoulder, and the crackling of the flame almost sounds like whispers, like it's telling her something. And she kind of furrows her brow a little, and she says, "Yeah, that works."
All right, here we go. And aiming the alchemy jug into the chambers of the fountain. She uncorks it, and several gallons go in.
As you pour the water in, she kind of holds out Tangela in the center of the pool, and it begins to float. And each of you feels a pull towards this fountain as you begin to see the carving of the god tree begin to glow inside of it.
Ooh.
Candy, you feel like the unstoppable power of water and the ocean and the fathomless knowledge that it's hidden within the deep.
In the trenches.
Yep. Dasen, you feel the earth that has become your friend,
Ooh.
that is harsh but also fair and neutral, and can provide and test and be giving if the person who works with it gives in return. Rayla, you feel the dark and also the wind and the freedom to travel, the air that carries your movement as quickly as it does. And the little druid, the little witch, Nadia, who you briefly see the flames around her grow even larger, green and emerald and blue sparkling brightly. And all of these energies come together as their own moats above the water and above you guys, and floating off into the trees and around Tangela, who is also glowing with those same energies. And for a second, you see just an explosion of spring and flowers, and it seems to get so much bigger. And Tangela, for a moment, switches form into almost a smaller representation of the god tree,
Ooh.
growing glowing leaves and having a small flame inside itself. And it's perfection and beauty and chaos and order all in one little area contained inside this material plane that just seems so clumsy and mundane compared to this celestial thing. But then those energies fade, and Tangela turns back into its small little shrubby form again. That certainty that you guys knew is replaced with just strange bewilderment and almost an immediate loss of memory of what you guys had just experienced.
Mm.
And Nadia reaches into the pool and pulls out Tangela, which has now resumed its little form and shifts softly, and she hands it back to Rayla.
I'm just gonna hold it like a baby.
Mm. Oh. Does it look all better now?
I think so.
Yeah, the blight that you had seen on it before, these gross black veins inside the plant, and like almost this slimy film that was covering it, and like the leaves that looked all small and wilted, are now fresh and green and all perfect, and
Ooh, awesome.
it seems very content. And the little cleric looks at you guys and smiles
Hmm.
and says, "Our friend is all better. For now."
Hey. Dazen smiles. I like that that is wonderful. But then his smile fades a little. But you said for now. Is there some greater threat to this forest that perhaps we can help you with?
Yeah, but for now, I think it's time for rest.
Hmm. Rest is good. Dazen will lay his bow down, lay down in his kind of crumpled, like straighten out his crumpled kind of bedroll. He's like, do you like, uh, I can sleep under the open sky. Would you like this bedroll? He offers it to her.
"I'm okay," she says, and she kind of waves her hand, and almost like the nest that had sprouted out of the ground, like a small kind of bed of like leaves and soft grasses sort of appears from between the cracked rocks of the ground, and she kind of makes
Ooh.
a little comfortable spot for herself.
Oh, well, excellent. All right, well,
So
yeah,
she's staying with
yeah, day.
us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, the Dazen will turn. Well, yeah, will straighten out his, lay down his bedroll nice and straight, lay down again, kind of pet his egg, and then go back, lay his bow next beside him, and uh, relax towards sleep.
And I will still stay up, just holding Tangela.
At some point, Candy's just gonna turn towards Rayla and say, "You know, I'm glad we're able to help out Tangela. When we were like when we were dipping Tangela into the fountain, did you have this weird feeling of, I don't know, some connection to part of the like, I don't know, the external part of the world? Like, for some reason, I felt a connection to the ocean and the deep sea, and it was brief and momentary."
Uh, bit of something, maybe. Maybe like wind? Not sure.
I felt the earth, Dazen says, to kind of rolling over to kind of face you guys. I felt the how the earth can be a harsh teacher, but at the same time a companion, and gives back to those who give to it. It was amazing.
Yeah, absolutely. um I don't know, for that brief moment I felt enlightened, in a sense. Never felt anything like that.
Hmm. And me neither. Enlightened is a good word for it.
But yeah, that was just something that was weighing on my mind a little bit. I agree, we should probably get some rest.
Yeah. Yeah. It wasn't just you. So. Hmm. So yeah,
And
rest
Candy
is
will
good.
plop on her bedroll.
As you guys drift off into sleep and contemplate these strange occurrences, wonder what the hell kind of shenanigans you guys are going to get into, that is where we're going to end the session for tonight.